In a minute, you will be listening to the program The Dailies Today, a program that aims to provide our listeners with in-depth and comprehensive newspaper headlines coverage. It is also a program that grants our listeners a fair say on opinions and matters of national discourse. However, this comes with great responsibility. Nation building is a task that rests upon our collective shoulders. Therefore, biased, rude, and/or abusive language will not be given a platform here. We urge you to please, always, keep your comments civil.
Good morning and welcome to the Dailies Today right here on your number one radio station in Kaduna State. I am talking about Invicta 98.9 FM, your victorious radio station. Time check from our studio is 6:02 a.m. And today is the 24th day in the month of July 2026. A beautiful Friday morning. Thank God it's a Friday. Welcome to the weekend, finally. Now, the Dailies Today is a show where we consult newspapers published in Nigeria. The goal is to keep you updated on the current happenings in the country. We are looking at 5 newspapers today: Punch, Leadership, Daily Trust, Daily Post, and Vanguard newspapers. During the course of the show, when I'm done reading the newspapers for you or the headlines for you, the phone lines will be opened up for you to call in and for you to engage on the show, for you to share your opinions on the headlines that mattered to you. We're also live on Facebook at Invicta FM 98.9, so you can go there and have a visual representation of what we are doing here in the studio. The handle is Invicta 98.9 FM, and if YouTube is your thing, you can go on YouTube and check us out. We're on YouTube at Invicta FM 989 online TV, and WhatsApp is very much open for you to kick off that conversation. It is at 09098900989. I'll be your host today. My name is Chinwendu Perpetua Odimgbe. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll start reading the headlines for you. Don't go anywhere.
Start your day with a dose of 98.9 Invicta FM. Get up and be victorious.
Wake up!
98.9 Invicta FM. What do we choose? Milk. What makes us strong? Milk. For school, for play, every day. Milk is the way. Choose milk. Choose milk. Choose milk. Healthy body starts with what we choose.
Choose Milk, co-funded by the European Union and the Danish Dairy Board.
Your business money just a slip for account? Wake them up now with Bill Station Fixed Deposit. Make your money they work while you they work too.
We must learn it.
Today's extra cash fit become tomorrow's new branch, new equipment, or bigger business. The interest rate now 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, make your money hustle too.
Tap
kuɗi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari sai Kivo.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin mun ɗan nan yawon ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni ba ce fa, wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne, dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Mo 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki, samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Mo, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Oga boss, every money no be for immediate enjoyment. Sometimes make the money sit down, multiply, come back stronger. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, your business fit build reserves for expansion and future opportunities. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, the interest rate na 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, smart money na better money.
This BB Nigeria Season 11, everything burns brighter. Only the biggest moves tip the scale because nothing is given, but everything is for the taking. When the world watches, will you be outshined or will you step up and take the spotlight? Big Brother Nigeria Season 11 starts Sunday, July 26th, showing 24/7 on DSTV Channel 198 and GoTV Channel 49. Headline sponsor, Bet Power.
Albishirinku, shalelenku? Ina nufin sabon ɗanɗanon lollipop ya shigo gari. Muna gabatar muku da Chupa Chups Apple Flavor Gum Filled Lollipop. Cike take da ɗanɗanon apple. Akwai kuma mai ɗanɗanon cola da strawberry. Ku nemi naku a yau.
Chupa Chups, forever fun.
The journey starts with a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos docks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years don't pass, we still the stand. No be today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters. The story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. Man, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From our quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant?
who be the leader? FMN. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMN.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
Only you can make me feel this way.
On 98.9 Invicta FM, we're always ready to feed you with the latest, hottest, juiciest, and purest of information, entertainment, news, and all that you crave for on radio. Don't move a muscle.
Only you can make me feel this way.
All right, welcome back. You're still listening to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM. Let's start with the first newspaper for today, the Punch newspaper. Lagos Assembly approves a 200 billion naira bond FARC financing scheme. Lagos Assembly approves a 200 billion naira bond FARC financing scheme. The Lagos State House of Assembly on Thursday approved the state government's request to issue a 200 billion naira bond and participate in the Federation Account Allocation Committee Receivables Discounting Program to finance critical infrastructure projects across the state. Moving to Oyo State, APC government clash over EFCC request for Makinde's records. Oyo APC government clash over EFCC's request for Makinde's records. The All Progressives Congress in Oyo State and the state government on Thursday clashed over the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's request for records of contracts and financial transactions involving the administration of Governor Seyi Makinde. Moving on, Osun 2026. Adeleke promises more developmental project if re-elected. Osun 2026. Adeleke promises more developmental project if re-elected. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has promised to deliver more developmental initiatives across the state if re-elected in the August 15 governorship election. And this next headline says Trump appraisal. APC chieftain seeks deeper security reforms. Trump appraisal. APC chieftain seeks deeper security reforms. An All Progressives Congress chieftain and a governorship aspirant in Kwara State, Femi Sani, has said United States President Donald Trump's commendation of President Bola Tinubu's anti-terrorism efforts underscores the need for Nigeria to deepen its security reforms. And this next one says the Senate pushes bill for Facebook, TikTok offices in Nigeria. Senate pushes bill for Facebook, TikTok offices in Nigeria. The Senate on Thursday advanced the legislative efforts to compel global social media companies operating in Nigeria to establish physical offices in the country, as stakeholders overwhelmingly backed the proposal during a public hearing in Abuja. And that is it for the Punch newspaper. Let's take a quick look at the next newspaper for this morning, Leadership newspaper.
98.9 Invicta FM. We lead, they follow.
The first headline of the Leadership newspaper: Senate approves 25 new FCT judges, overhauls NIWA tobacco laws. Senate approves 25 new FCT judges, overhauls NIWA tobacco laws. The Senate on Thursday concurred with 3 bills transmitted by the House of Representatives to expand the Federal Capital Territory judiciary, restructure inland waterways regulation, and tighten the regulatory framework on tobacco and nicotine products. EFCC returns 108 million naira recovered from employees to company. EFCC returns 108 million naira recovered from employees to company. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has handed over 108 million naira recovered during an investigation into an alleged fraud involving 2 former employees of Greenwich Planet Sunking Nigeria Limited. Moving on from that one, Khan asked Tinubu to stop FRSC bill banning preaching in commercial buses. Khan asks Tinubu to stop FRSC bill banning preaching in commercial buses. The Christian Association of Nigeria, Khan, Southwest Region, has urged President Bola Tinubu to withhold assent to the proposed Federal Road Safety Corps Act amendment bill over provisions seeking to sanction preaching and prohibit hawking in commercial buses. And this one says Tinubu approves expansion of Nigerian Army to 12 divisions. Tinubu approves expansion of Nigerian Army to 12 divisions. President Bola Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has approved the expansion of the Nigerian Army's structure from 8 to 12 divisions, a landmark move to enhance the country's security architecture and improve the operational effectiveness of the Nigerian Army. And that is it for Leadership newspaper. Let's see our next newspaper, which is the Daily Trust newspaper. Moving to the health sector, Borno cholera cases hit 35,000. Borno cholera cases hit 35,000, says MSF. The cholera outbreak in Borno State has overwhelmed health facilities with over 35,500 suspected cases, and the transmission is still accelerating rapidly, according to Medicine Sans Frontiers, MSF. Court orders INEC to recognize El-Rufai's ally as Ogun ADC Guba candidate. Court orders INEC to recognize El-Rufai's ally as Ogun ADC Guba candidate. A federal high court sitting in Abeokuta, Ogun State on Thursday declared Otumba Jimmy Adebisi Lawal as the authentic governorship candidate of the African Democratic Congress for the forthcoming Ogun State governorship election. And this headline says a soldier declared wanted over alleged sale of military uniforms to terrorists. Soldier declared wanted over alleged sale of military uniforms to terrorists. The Nigerian Army has declared one of its personnel, Private Mohammed Yusuf Amutu, wanted over allegations that he unlawfully sold and supplied military uniforms to terrorists and other criminal elements. And this one says NSIB launches probe as Enugu airplane skids off Benin runway. NSIB launches probe as Enugu airplane skids off Benin runway. An Enugu Air Embraer 170 aircraft suffered a runway excursion after landing at Benin Airport on Thursday, with all 67 passengers and 5 crew members safely evacuated and no injuries or fatalities recorded. This one says transport fares rise as petrol hits 1,400 naira per litre. Transport fares rise as petrol hits 1,400 naira per litre. Transport fares have risen again in parts of the country as petrol price climbed to as high as 1,400 naira per litre. Daily Trust reports.
It's time to be victorious.
The next newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, in case you're just joining us, you are listening to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM, and I'm your host, Chinwendu, Perpetua Odimgbe. From the Daily Post newspaper, this one says, failure to tackle bandits could worsen insecurity, says analyst Getso. Failure to tackle bandits could worsen insecurity, says analyst Getso. Security analyst Dr. Yahuza Getso has warned that Nigeria faces an escalating security crisis unless authorities take a decisive action against the bandits, following the killing of at least 26 people in Sauna community, Talata Mafara local government area of Zamfara state. Moving on, U.S. praise for Tinubu does not reflect Nigeria's security reality. Dalong. U.S. praise for Tinubu does not reflect Nigeria's security reality, says Dalong. Former Minister and ADC chieftain Solomon Dalong has criticized the recent praise by the United States for President Bola Tinubu's handling of security, arguing that the commendation does not reflect the realities of persistent killings and kidnappings across Nigeria. Mineral resources shouldn't be cursed for Nigerians, Onoja. Mineral resources shouldn't be cursed for Nigerians, says Onoja. The commander of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC mining marshals, John Onoja, has said that the country's mineral resources should not be a curse, but a blessing. Intensify fight against terrorism, banditry. Tinubu urges Northeast governors. Intensify fight against terrorism, banditry. Tinubu urges Northeast governors. President Bola Tinubu has urged the governors of the 6 Northeast states to intensify efforts against terrorism and banditry, saying the region's security challenges require stronger cooperation. And this one says, Amnesty demands release or trial of man held by DSS since the year 2023. Amnesty demands release or trial of man held by DSS since 2023. Amnesty International has called on the Department of State Services, DSS, to either immediately release or arraign Engineer Tahiru Mohammed Salihu in court, alleging that he has been held in custody since February 2023 without access to his family or legal representatives. And that is it for Daily Post newspaper. Let's take our final newspaper for today, which is Vanguard newspaper. Taking a look at our final newspaper for today, Vanguard newspaper. Igboho vows to flush out bandits from Kwara Forest. Igboho vows to flush out bandits from Kwara Forest. Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has vowed that his Iru Ekona security network will reclaim forests in Kwara State from bandits and other criminal elements. Lawan applauds Tinubu's expansion of army to 12 divisions. Lawan applauds Tinubu's expansion of army to 12 divisions. Former Senate President and Chairman of the Senate Committee on Defense, Senator Ahmad Lawan, APC Yobe North, has commended President Bola Tinubu for expanding the Nigerian army to 12 divisions and approving the recruitment of 28,000 young Nigerians into the military. Moving on from that headline, Nigerian union traders seek Ghana's intervention over detention of trucks. Nigerian onion traders seek Ghana's intervention over detention of trucks. The Regional Observatory of Onion in West and Central Africa has appealed to the government of Ghana to urgently intervene in the continued detention of 5 trucks loaded with Nigerian onions at Kotoku Market, warning that the development is causing heavy losses on farmers, exporters and traders. And finally, on the Vanguard newspaper, PFN urges Tinubu to reject anti-preaching bill. PFN urges Tinubu to reject anti-preaching bill. The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, has urged President Bola Tinubu not to assent to the anti-preaching and hawking bill currently before the National Assembly, describing it as unnecessary and unrelated to the country's pressing challenges. For these and more stories, you can grab a copy of Punch, Leadership, Daily Trust, Daily Post, and Vanguard newspapers to know more stories happening in Nigeria. Now, let's go on a quick commercial break. When I come back, your comments and opinions on the headlines that matter to you will be read out on the show, and WhatsApp is also very much open for you to send your WhatsApp message. Don't go anywhere.
Lovers or haters?
Still gonna run, baby.
Invicta FM.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin man ɗan nan yawon ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe? Golden Mo 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Mo, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Ki huta mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo, yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farinku ya ƙara haske kalkal.
Ranka shi daɗe hakimi, da fatan kana lafiya. Zan wuce karkati sai na hango ka a wannan sashen na asibitin. Akwai buƙatar wani taimako ne ranka shi daɗe? Alhamdulillah, komai lafiya malam Rabu. Na kawo iyali na ne karɓar maganin tazarar haihuwa. To, amma ranka shi daɗe, ai girman ku ya fi gaban nan. A'a, malam Rabu, tazarar haihuwa al'amari ne da babu wariya ko bambancin matsayi. Yana da kyau wajen duk masu iyali. Kuma tunda duk muna kaunar ci gaban iyalinmu, shi yasa muka karɓe shi. Lallai kuwa, idan yana da kyau a gurin ku, mu ma zai zama mai kyau a gare mu.
Kowa na iya bin tsarin tazarar haihuwa domin inganta lafiya da bunƙasa rayuwar iyali.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan. Sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin AWS da FEM. Zainab, ke da Alhaji duk sanda na waiwaya ina ganin ku tare ba a raba ku. Me zan ce ba ma gajiya da juna. To yaushe muke sa ranar biki? Cewa jikina na bukatar lokaci shi yasa ina da 7790 daga Honey and Banana Connect ita ce amintaciyar hanyar samun bayyananniyar shawara ba tare da tsangwama ba akan duk abin da ya shafi tazaran haihuwa. Ku tattauna da ƙwararrun ma'aikata don samun jagoranci game da bayar da tazaran haihuwa. Tafiyar ki ce jikinki ne duk lokacin da kika zaɓa. Kira 7790 a yau ko ku aiko mana da sakon WhatsApp a
'Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Ina nufin sabon ɗanɗanon lollipop ya shigo gari. Muna gabatar muku da Chupa Chups Apple Flavor Goldfield Lollipop. Cike take da ɗanɗanon apple. Akwai kuma mai ɗanɗanon cola da strawberry. Ku nemi naku a yau. Chupa Chups Forever Fun.
Let it linger as we feed your curiosity on 90.9 Invicta FM.
All right, welcome back. You're still listening to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM. And now it's time for you to call in and for you to share your opinions on the headlines that mattered to you. The numbers to call are 081 40,000 989 or 070 87 800 989, 081 40,000 989 or 070 87 800 989. We're also live on Facebook at Invicta FM 98.9, so you can go there and drop your comment. And on YouTube, we are live on YouTube at Invicta FM 989 online TV. Very soon, I'll be reading the message of Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp. Let's see who we have on the line here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister Chinwendu.
Good morning. What's your name? Let's hear you.
Army declare one of the partners wanted for showing uniform or sharing uniform to bandits. It's just unfortunate. You see this insecurity in Nigeria. If all of us become neutral, become sincere in the system, I will tell you that Nigeria's security will be very, very okay. That's just the truth. How can a partner take this kind of evil? Because this is an evil. That's why you see sometimes they betray themselves. You see this criminal who kill them, who attack their barra, who attack this. I can see sometimes we should be verifying people before we send them into security this thing, because it is not really go well to just carry people because of IKE. I know you have an upper hand there. Somebody that cannot even be able to even have the knowledge of doing the work. Look at the kind of people that this person has just take. Then former Minister of Sports, Simon Dalong, is telling Tinubu that the president of U.S. about security is not in reality. Honestly, you see, U.S. have every reason to praise Tinubu about security, because the truth is that if you compare to former administration and now, you know that yes, it's time, and U.S. are in Nigeria, helping Nigeria to tackle this insecurity. And you know, you cannot just go like that. There must be a share among them. So it is not really a problem for them to praise him, because why they do not praise him about the good welfare of Nigeria? They know that you are still only in that aspect. So that's just the truth. So I just hope that God will just help this country. I don't have a lot to say this morning. Nigeria, let us continue to pray. God will help us.
All right, thank you, Emmanuel Dudon, for participating on the show. And on WhatsApp, we have this one from Victor Sule that says, "Mercy of God must speak for Nigerians soon by God's grace." Good morning, and Victor FM, watching all the way from Angarame. Victor from Juji, why is Nigeria going out of hand? But I know one day Nigeria must be great. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Chinwendu.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Chief Arawu.
Chief Arawu, let's hear you.
The APC government clash with marketing records on a contract. You see, APC are just foul of marketing. His achievement has been on parallel with APC government. We saw the poor performance of APC governor of late Ajumadi, popularly known as Constituted Authority. It was Fayose who started all this propaganda. And Fayose asked a pertinent question. At least he has got a position now. So you just keep quiet and allow Makinde to be. Then let me quickly go to intensify fight against bandits and terrorism. Tell northern governors. No doubt, banditry and terrorism had today destroyed the northern region. The northern region of late was just like Dubai, but today the north have been put down because the governors are not telling their people the truth. So what happened in Katsina some time ago, whereby he was even pampering the bandits. We saw what happened in Zamfara, whereby today really be hard on them, the better for the North. Today, the economy of the North has gone down. Today, the North, which is regarded as a food basket, is down. So it is high time the Northern governors wake up and face this challenge and bring the land and bring the glory back to the North. God bless Nigeria.
All right, God bless you too, Chief Arawu on WhatsApp. Nigeria is in tight corner since APC came to power. Insecurity and hunger has become a norm in our country. We must not wait for God to decide our next leaders. Come 2027. Akia Stephen, thank you for that one. Ambassador Shemang, I appreciate the expansions of force commands by President Tinubu to enhance security architecture. God bless him also. He should do more to rescue Nigeria and Nigerians from corruption. It must interest people mostly. You hear approvals, but implementation into reality is lacking. The order of the day is serious embezzlement. Political and appointees keeps engulfing our well-endowed resources. Thank you for that one, Ambassador Shemang. 081 40,000 989. Remember, as you're calling in, step away from your radio set and you have only 2 minutes on the show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Tutoma.
Otutoma Demuma, good morning. What's your name?
Mazi Kari, calling from Southern Pesha.
Mazi Kari, let's hear you.
Mr. President has succeeded in increasing the army divisions from 8 to 12. That is a good one. And he's proposing to recruit 28,000 personnel. That's wonderful. We pray that this move will bring the insecurity naturally to an end. And then second, Christian Association of Nigeria, Southwest Region, and PFN have called on Mr. President not to assent to the bill proposed by Federal Safety Commission of Nigeria.
Federal Road Safety Corps.
Corps. Banning the preaching inside vehicle and hawking. I think the FRCN need to think of things better to save our roads than to bring this kind of bill. I don't stand with them as far as I'm concerned. I pray that they will listen to the yearning of CAN and PFN. And then Governor Adeleke, he also wish to be re-elected come August 15 by Oshun people. I pray that you will get it right at the tail end of whatever. And then finally, I can't imagine we are suffering in Nigeria. The transport fares is still going higher. That pump price is still 1,400. Why are we not getting it right in the petroleum industry? Even in the midst of Dangote and our refineries that are not working. Mr. President needs to declare a state of emergency.
All right, Mazi Kiari.
Enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you for contributing on the show. You're still listening to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM. Moving to WhatsApp, this one is from Chief Pius Acha. It says transport high as petrol hit 1,400. We don't know what is happening in the petroleum section. Why should petrol be increased every week without explanation? And this one is from Ibrahim NFA from Kabbalah West. Insecurity in our country, bandits and kidnapping everywhere, every day. Please, all our government should know we are not animals, because if our life and properties are important, all our government will join hands together to end insecurity, but all what they are after is a 2027 general election. I know everyone will account for everything at the end. And finally on WhatsApp, but this one is from Dennis Odo from Angwaboro. Can Tinubu hold an amendment bill to ban preaching, hawking inside the bus? That bill is okay. Can You see, whenever you're sending in your message, please make sure that you read through it. If it's readable to you, it should be readable to us too, so we wouldn't have mistakes here. Can halt or tells Tinubu to ban not to ban preaching inside a bus. The bill is a good one. If approved, we have enough churches in this country, which I think is the right place to preach and worship to our Creator. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
My name is Daladi. I'm just from Kaduna, Kulukori.
Danladi, welcome to the show. Please.
Daladi, I'm just from Kulukori, Kaduna.
Oh, all right.
I was surprised. People just too quiet. Price of petrol is going high. Food is going high. It's just keeping quiet. Did it stop? They're killing people. They're killing people everywhere. It didn't stop. Where are we going to? Where are we going to? We are tired. People, they are dying. And it didn't stop anything. And you say you have money to spend your campaign. You clap. Everybody enjoy. But how to now? See how people they are suffering. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Danladi. Your frustrations are very, very valid, and I'm sorry that that is happening. On Facebook, we have this one from Mark O Lord Augustine. It says, "Good morning. Solomon Barrow can ask Tinubu to stop FRSC bill banning preaching in commercial bus. It is totally wrong to preach in the bus. So let us have decorum. Despite we are undeveloped nation, I thought Khan will speak on giving and fellowship, where some churches are lacking the spirit of giving and fellowship have been eroded. How many of their members are enjoying the prosperity of their churches, despite it has developed to have a hospital, secondary schools and universities and private jets? In my statistics, their children still rely on government hospitals, primary schools, secondary and university." Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Victor from Kamazo.
Victor from Kamazo. Let's hear you.
The headline was trying to say that they announce somebody name, they are looking for the person. I don't understand this thing. As a military, one man, you want to announce it. When you announce the name, now the man will run. And if they don't have intelligent people, even me, I'm not a military, but I know the way we go to do something now. They can track you. One person, this director of the school, they say it is Sutami, and you want to announce it so that tomorrow you will run from Nigeria, you follow Chad and Nigeria and run. You don't need to announce the name now. It's something they're supposed to be encoded. Who is that person? First of all, you arrest the man. You capture the man before you give an announcement. Now you give an announcement, now do start running. I will know their brother, can you or follow you. That's all sometimes. I don't understand the situation, even all these courses they went for. That's what we know. Even though those who are not married to you, that you don't need to announce them for them. You just go on, slam yourself. Catch him. Who is that's why when you finish electronics and other in security, I'm telling you, everything will work. Just because of we don't want it, they just allow things to be going down. And that is the big problem. That's why we don't want to complain. When we complain, they say that we complain. Or we talk about some rich people who are not serious, who allow their brothers to be doing things in other regions. Look at what is going on now. They just allow them. And this man now is coughing. But I don't want to say much. When we talk now, they say we are talking about. They don't know what they are doing with the government. If they are serious, all this thing will stop. The God bless us.
All right, thank you, Victor from Kamazo. I believe our military has the intelligence to chase after somebody that is wanted, and it's not something peculiar to Nigeria alone. We see developed countries like America, Russia, China putting out wanted people, especially when they have looked for the person. So is I believe it's something that is normal, and all of those things you said at the beginning they should have done, I believe they would have done it before saying that they are looking for this person. So let's give our military some grace too, okay? And on Facebook we have this one from Duza SB Kakura. Can't ask Tinubu to stop FRSC bill banning preaching in commercial buses. I don't think this bill is necessary at this time. May God help our country to succeed. And Cyprian Ter is saying Adeleke promised more development if re-elected. After 4 years in office, the previous promises made in 2023 have not yet fulfilled, and they're still making a fresh promise. It is well, though. Senate pushes bill to establish Facebook and TikTok offices in Nigeria. It is a welcome development, as such will help reduce unemployment. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, I think that line is having a problem. Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Chinwendu, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
My name is John Bosco. I'm calling from Kudende.
John Bosco from Kudende. Let's hear you.
All right. So Tinubu, so we hold a plan for stopping preaching and hockey in the motor park. Yeah, I don't know what is the problem of our government. What has that to do with the present condition that we find ourselves? Is it in committing causing any havoc? Is the hockey? The people that are hockeying are not even happy doing it. It's because there is no job. But another thing, I want to also advise the CAM. The CAM should regulate the activities of community, because some of these people that are preaching, they are not worthy to preach, because some of them are 419. I enter a vehicle in Abuja. When somebody enters, he preach, before you know, he collect time from people, he drop, he enter another one. And is that how the Bible told us to do? So the CAN should also try to regulate the activities of Christianity instead of the government. Then, Lalong criticized Tinubu, America for praising Tinubu. Well, Tinubu is trying in terms of security, but it is too early to praise him because we expect more from him. Let him do what he's supposed to do before praises will come. Soldier declare wanted for selling uniform to bandits. Well, you have explained, but if we are declaring soldier wanted, now me, when the civilian, we don't know anybody, we don't know anywhere. The people who arrest the person for them, they have their intelligence, so they should arrest the person. And maybe after now, we will not hear anything again. They declare wanted, maybe when they will get in, because Buhari started this. When people are caught, they will say repentant bandits. These are one of the people they call repentant bandits. They are the ones causing all these things.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling it. Like I will say again, the reason why a person would be declared wanted is if they didn't find the person, if the person is on the run. So let's give grace to our security agencies. On Facebook, this one is from Usman Isabilal. It says petrol hits 1,400 as travelers continue to suffer and pay high on transportation. I still don't understand our government, the way they are handling and managing this Iran and American war. It's like we Nigerians are paying the bitter price of this war more than the Iranians themselves. A liter of petrol in Iran sells less than okay. Thank you, Usman Isa Bilal, for your message. Taufik Abomide says Senate pushes bill to establish Facebook, Twitter, and other offices. Facebook, TikTok were those mentioned. The other offices in Nigeria, it is an excellent development. We urge them to fasten that because it is a good achievement Okay. Thank you, Taufik Abomide. Emmanuel James Donna, good morning. Paul Best Ajibo, good morning. Thank you. Danlami Iko Wakili, officer declared wanted for selling army uniform to bandits. May God have mercy on us. Joseph Baturi, good morning. Charles Dorcas, good morning to you. Peter Innocent, good morning. Victor Adiba, good morning. Happy weekend to everyone out there. I know God is about to do a new thing in Nigeria. Ma Olibara is saying good morning. Corruption is flourishing in Nigeria because we don't abide by the rule of law and fear of God. It is bleeding this country to death. A country where those given opportunity to serve, loot and steal without consideration for the masses. That's a lengthy one. Thank you for sending it in anyways. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll keep reading the headlines on, not the headlines, the comments on Facebook, and maybe take one or two calls. Don't go anywhere.
98.9 Invicta FM. We lead, they follow.
Girki ya fito garau. Daddadan abinci abincin da kike son dafawa. Kina son girkin ki ya burge su.
Idan jollof ne, miyar atta, fate ko kuma taliya, da faki burge su da pepper terra.
Ina kwana Oni and Banana Connect.
Hello, 7790. Yawwa, kawata ta ce allura za ta tafi har kwakwalwa ta. Shin ga hakan gaskiya ne?
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ehe, to ina kasuwa. Sai yar uwar matar makwabcina ta ce, matar da ke amfani da maganin tazaran haihuwa, mazajensu za su daina son su?
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ni ce kuma goggota ta ce idan na bayar da tazaran haihuwa tsakanin yarana mutane za su yi tunani akwai wata matsala a aure na. Shin gaskiya ne? Honey and Banana Connect na nan don duka tambayoyinku. Kira 7790 a kowane lokaci don tattauna da kwararun kan tazaran haihuwa da lafiyar jami'i. Kyauta ne a asirci kuma babu tsangwama. Kira 7790.
Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe? Golden Mo 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Mo, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
98.9 Invicta FM.
And you're still listening to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM. A big thank you to everyone that joined us on Facebook. Unfortunately, I can't take all your messages because we have run out of time, but I'll take this one from Biggie Boss Nation. It says, happy weekend to you guys, and Nigeria will be better by God's grace. Go and get your PVC. Today is the last day you can actually get your PVC because, you know, the registration is ending July 26. I do not know if the offices in Kaduna will be open during the weekend, but please go to your local government or the INEC office close to you and get your PVC. I'll be your host, Chinwendu Perpetua Odimgbe, and Emma Gadia Jabeleja is here for the show Waka Waka, happening at exactly 7 a.m. The show makes a return every day at 6 a.m.
For participating in the program The Dailies Today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. In Victor FM, together we are victorious.
24 hours around the clock. We go the dropper inside your ear. As it hot. Invicta 98.9